This is my audience. Um, Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're having a late night study session where you grab an energy drink and you stay up from 1 to 3 a.m. so that you're fully ready for this test. When you wake up, you hear the agonizing and persistently annoying sound of an alarm wailing at you to get up. Um, and then you have that feeling of the horrid the body aching and the head spinning from staying up too late, and that's just horrible. Now that you've woken up, you're already in a bad mood, and that's just not conducive for taking a big test. And some people think this is how it has to be, but the truth is it doesn't have to be this way. Just by making 3 easy changes to your life of 1, fixing your sleep schedule, 2, eating better, and 3, committing to some exercise, you can take hold of your lifestyle and drastically change your quality of life. Sleep. While sleep is hard to have and hard to catch up on because of so many different responsibilities like classes, studying for tests, working, and so many other things. An article named Sleeping Insufficiency, Sleep Health Problems, and Performance in High School Students by Zung Ming states that students with a sleep length of less than 7 hours on both weekdays and weekends exhibit poorer performance, while those who made up the sleep loss on the weekends did not. In short terms, this means that while it's important to sleep, get your 7 hours of sleep all the time, a lot of times we know you can't. And it's important to catch up on that sleep on the weekends. People that don't catch up on the weekends have worse brain functionality and have worse performance throughout the rest of the week, and it's just worse for them. While this seems like an obvious thing, obviously you want to get more sleep, obviously you want to perform better, yada yada yada, most people don't realize how just like an extra half hour, like a small amount of sleep, can really go a long way for your body. And speaking of your body, a super important thing physically is to work on exercise. Exercise can help so many ways and positively affect your life. A study named The Relationship Between Attitude Towards Physical Education and Leisure Time, Exercise in High School Students by Minhao Zheng says that physically active people live longer, have lower premature death rates, and have who are physically inactive people who are physically inactive. Inactivity is one of the primary reasons for losing body functions. With this inactivity that they're talking about, it's saying that if you don't use your muscles and you don't actually work out, you have a greater chance of negative effects such as organ failure or just all around weakness around your body. And while this has a lot of physical issues, it can also have a combination of mental issues. Um, and if you see this diagram that I have here, it shows that cardio exercise increases your um, happiness by so much more than just shopping. While shopping does increase your happiness, it increases it for a small period of time and flattens out eventually. While the cardiovascular exercise increases for a longer extended period of time because it's not just getting something and the happiness of achieving something. It's the runner's high or feeling achieved or feeling accomplished throughout the day, which can run throughout the day and give greater happiness. This is uh, this was from the article Informed Sustainable Pursuit of Happiness by Scott Cloutier. And a big thing that people face is that whenever they're at the gym, they feel that people are better than them, or they can't find the motivation to do this. And I and then it's important to remember that an article named Implementing Tiny Goals After Current Habits to Create Consistent Healthy Lifestyle Routines by Megan Lieber states that motivation and finding time for exercise and healthy habits comes as a major issue for a lot of for many adults. Large exercise programs can be overwhelming and changes can be daunting. Models support concepts of small changes in daily life to create more manageable goals. This means that it's better to create small changes in your life to And these issues that everyone's facing of finding motivation or change is daunting. It's important to know that everyone's facing that, and no one is going to judge you for putting out the effort to make your better to better yourself. um, Eating is a very important thing as well. Some people say that your diet is almost more important than the exercise itself. And this can help, and a way to help this is by cutting down on unhealthy things, which is like the energy drinks to help you for that late night study session, or ice cream, or any other unhealthy options. While cutting down on unhealthy things is very important, it's also important to know that a lot of people are skipping meals like breakfast or lunch, which can have a lot of negative effects on your day. A study named Relationships Between a Critical Life Event and Eating Behavior in High School Students by J.P. Kahn showed that a lot of kids are decreasing the amount of consumption before days of exams from stress. Major stressful events in school may induce significant change in eating habits. This suggests that already you don't want, if you're having a stressful event, your body does not want to consume any food, which is very bad for you and induces you to changing your meal habits, like not eating breakfast, not eating lunch. But this is makes it so much more important to have a proper diet or eat healthier foods so that you can actually have proper brain function to not hinder you on that big test. And if you look at this diagram by Annabelle S. Mueller Stielen, it shows that eating too much or eating too little can have major effects on emotional hunger, physical hunger, and impaired daily functions. While I have told you a lot of the negative effects that come with not having a proper health, there are so many small things throughout your day that you can do to help your lifestyle so much. And I call upon you, as the listener, to try such things as eating a healthier meal, taking an extra 30 minutes um, of sleep upon your weekends, or going to the gym, or even just taking a nightly stroll once in a while. All these things can increase your health by so much and will go such a long way for living a longer life, living a happier life, mental health and physical health.